What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. Now, I know I've been gone for a couple of days. Life has been hectic. I've been busy. Free Comic Book Day, Star Wars Day, went and saw Phantom 1 in the theaters. Absolutely phenomenal seeing it up there on the big screen again. Needless to say, life's been busy. That's including today. That's why this comic is getting out a little bit later, but I felt like I just had to get something out because it's been at least 5 days since I dropped any video. And considering Free Comic Book Day was on Saturday, we're going to be covering one of those comics. Now everything will be back up as usual tomorrow, starting with Marvel Comics, but today we're getting into Free Comic Book Day Absolute Power Special Edition issue number 1. This is the prelude to the epic event that is Absolute Power from DC Comics. And like we do with most Free Comic Book Day comics, we're going to show you every single panel. Just in case you weren't able to get out there, grab the comic, you're not able to download it for whatever reason, we got you covered. Now, we already have a couple of, at least hints on where this is going. We know Amanda Waller is playing a significant role. She had recently been working with an organization known as the Light. But as we learned in the Superman comics, that council of individuals was the Council of Brainiac, the House of Brainiac. In the Batman comics, we see that the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh has taken his consciousness and put it into the body of Failsafe, a robot so strong and powerful that it can take down the Justice League with ease. So what happens when the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh becomes an AI robot and Amanda Waller is hell-bent on removing superheroes completely from the equation? Well, they team up, of course. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so we open up with Failsafe, aka the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. He is here for Dylan Moore, at what is now referred to as the Hall of Order, previously the Hall of Justice. But Dylan Moore, aka Haywire, he has electricity-based abilities. He has used these abilities against the Teen Titans. Dylan thought that he got parole. He thought he was about to get out of here, but the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh has other plans. They say that he has been operating overseas as a political terrorist, that he's killed women and children, soldiers alike. This is where we have Clock King taking him in for processing. This is pretty much creating a Suicide Squad on crack. As Clock King begins to escort him around the facility, he really gives him the down low on what's going on. Asking who that robot was, the Clock King lets him know that that's no robot. That was Failsafe. That's pretty much Batman crossed with the Terminator. But none of this is about punishment for Dylan. His prison days are behind him. He is about to become part of something much greater. This is where Amanda Waller comes into the picture. She's the boss, the public face of the Bureau of Sovereignty, hell-bent on keeping superheroes in check after the whole Beast World fiasco. Though, many know that she has been working on this for a lot longer than anything that has Beast World in it. That was just the catalyst. That was her excuse to go after heroes again. And everyone knows her story. Widowed at a young age, blamed superheroes for reasons she's never talked about, worked her way through the service to run Task Force X, also better known as Suicide Squad. But this time around, there's no bombs in anybody's necks. They do live in a nanite world. Surgery is the old school way. These days, she would simply inject you, and it would build itself inside of your skull. At least that's what she did to Clock King. No matter what, she's got some kind of hold on everybody here. Whether it be Black Alice, Harley Quinn, Deadeye, and many others across the board. But Amanda Waller has also become hugely dangerous with the amount of power that she can wield. She no longer has to make deals with prisons. As of last week, if you look behind enough shell corporations within shell corporations, you're gonna find that Amanda Waller is now one of the owners of Strikers Island, Blackgate, Iron Heights, Arkham Tower, basically every meta villain prison in the world. She now owns. She now has an endless supply of suicide agents. As they continue down going through this little tour, this is where they see him, believing that they are infiltrated. This is Green Arrow. Now, you guys have been keeping up with the Green Arrow comics. You know that he has been trying to deal with Amanda Waller, but so far has been unsuccessful. And here, we see that he is now working for her. Whether that be his family is held captive or for other reasons, we still don't know. But Amanda Waller's got him building something, and whatever it is instrumental to her plans moving forward. As they continue down, this is where they run back into Failsafe. They have brought him into a little area to measure his capabilities to the fullest extent, dismissing Clock King from the room, telling Haywire it is time to unleash everything that he has. Both Failsafe and Amanda Waller keeping watch because Moore is one of the most powerful electrometas on Earth. They are hoping that this is a breakthrough. As Haywire lets loose, Failsafe tells him that he's holding back, that your job is not to drain the target, pour everything you have into it. This is when something goes wrong. His powers almost seem like they're going back on him, reversing towards him, completely out of control, begging them to open the door, trying to break through the glass. But then he explodes. In an instant, Haywire is dead. The same thing that has happened before. The robot created some sort of superpower feedback loop. Rather than absorb anything, it is unchanged. And so now they keep trying. As we see a list of individuals marked off, they have gone through Jolt, Fire King, Zebra Man, Haywire, and next on the list, Mattermaster and Dr. Phosphorus. Amanda Waller is so close to accomplishing whatever it is she needs. But this piece, without this singular piece, it won't be able to come together. This is where she goes into the room of Dreamer, holding Dreamer captive. Dreamer is a precog, the ability to see the future, at least glimpses of it. And she is one of the few people that also knows the entire plan. Amanda Waller let her know so that she can get an idea of what might happen. What happens next? Will this work? And what Dreamer sees is the Justice League in shackles. Amanda Waller with her android army robots of superheroes, replacing the world's heroes, imprisoning the greatest ones that have ever lived. This is what Dreamer sees. But what she tells Amanda Waller is that she sees nothing. Before Amanda Waller can get violent with her, this is where Failsafe comes in and interrupts. Because right now there's a spacecraft of extraterrestrial origin entering the atmosphere. Every reading indicating it might contain exactly what they need. And so now the two of them head off to intercept. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. So this is kind of promising. Now, don't get me wrong, this is something that we have kind of already seen before, an old story with some makeup on it, if you will. But it is unique that she has the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh on her side. She essentially has Batman, but more ruthless. This is something that Amanda Waller has never had on her side. This can change everything, because Failsafe alone has the capability of taking down the Justice League. Once he does this, he has the capability of taking down anybody and everybody else. It's definitely going to be up to Bruce Wayne to figure out how to shut down Failsafe, how to take him out of the equation. It's definitely worth noting that none of this would have happened if the Justice League had not disbanded. If they had stayed together, this may have never happened to begin with. I mean, Amanda Waller literally walked into the Hall of Justice and said, everything in this place is now mine. Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, absolutely nobody opposed her. Green Arrow being only one to actually say anything, and he is too busy trying to save his own family to deal with the technology that Amanda Waller has gotten her hands on. But it is obvious she is planning something big. Originally under the plans of Brainiac. Is this all gonna blow up in her face? Because Brainiac had planned to do this from the beginning. He had planned to take Earth off the board completely. Amanda Waller simply wanted to remove the superheroes, or anybody with powers, not superheroes specifically. Is that ship that is entering the atmosphere Brainiac? Either way, I am quite interested to see how Absolute Power is gonna unfold. I hope it finally gives us a definitive ending for Amanda Waller. Whether Whether that be she ends this crusade on trying to end superheroes, or she simply dies. Now, personally, I think her going to Earth 3 was one of the most satisfying endings you could get for Amanda Waller. There are so many stories that could have came out of that, and they did nothing with it. I mean, she walled off Earth 3 from the entire multiverse. It was a planet all by herself, with her own Justice League, aka the Crime Syndicate. She had them under her thumb. Maybe things went sideways for her. Maybe it didn't work out as great as she liked, but we still didn't get to see that. And now she's returning back to Earth with her same plan as before, except this time, randomly, the government just doesn't care that she was a traitor, that she was wanted for treason, that she was hunted by all the world's governments. She came back and it was like, oh, okay, we'll throw you right back into things. By the way, you now own all the meta prisons. You own all of this. You're in control of this. You're not in trouble for this. And side note, this is also Batman on crack. He's also on your side now. Needless to say, they have given Amanda Waller so much, and I think it is time to finally put her to bed one way or another. Whether she has an epiphany and she changes her ways, or we see the demise of Amanda Waller. But this continuous, repetitive, I need to take out superheroes for the good of humanity, this whole stick has got to get to an end. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with DC Comics, check out the links in my description as well as the top of this video. It'll get you caught up on Green Arrow, on Superman, on Batman, on the Green Lantern, on Flash, everyone that you love, we're covering it. If you would like to support the channel, you can always check out the channel membership, much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.